What's up, folks? Coach Ryan and Jake, Existence Athletics, coming to you today with a little bit of technique and the why behind the Landmine Hip Toss. Jake, why should I even incorporate the Landmine Hip Toss into my program?
It's a great question. So you can get out of the sagittal plane. If you think about powerlifting, weightlifting, a lot of times, everything's straight forward and back. Switch right down the middle. We think about the kettlebell swing, think about the deadlift, clean. It's all in this nice, powerful hip thrust, which is great for power. But if you think about real life, it happens across your hips. We have this nice frontal plane, we have transverse, we have this nice core control and coordination. This landmine is a great way to develop that.
All right. So getting out of that one straightforward range of motion and training a little bit side to side. So take me through the Landmine Hip Toss.
Sure. Well, the setup, the safest way to do it, I would say, is just pick it up and put it right out in front of you, just to kind of find the right spot for your feet. You want to be underneath the bar. You don't want to feel like you're leaning too far forward. Nice, strong, tall posture. There you go. Now, as we shift over to the hip, we can shift our feet to point that way, and we're going to let that hand come down. We want that top hand to be cradling and holding just near your hip. Now, if we're using a little bit of weight here, it can be a little difficult to get it off your hip. We want to use that little dip motion to snap. We can pause at the top and switch hands and get right over the other side.
Pop my hips. And
Just
then
snap that straight out, straight to the top. We can switch hands and bring it to the other side.
And I'm changing my feet too, right?
Shift those hips, nice strong stance, right to the other side. Now, as you get more comfortable, we can make that switch smoothly at the top. If you're not quite there, if you'd like to just do a few on one side, keep those hands the same, few on the other.
Or should I be breathing?
That's a great question. While you're exploding, we always want to try to let that out as we explode. So taking a big deep breath in before you start, snapping through, good catch again. Beautiful.
Woo! So let's say, Jake, what if I don't have access to a landmine, or I'm not comfortable using that technique yet, but I still want to get out of the sagittal plane? I understand what you're saying about getting that rotation and how important that is. What else can I do?
Yeah, great. So another great option is this lateral medicine ball toss. So same concept here. We're going to set our feet up to point the way that I'm holding this whatever object I have. We're going to let it sit in that hip. You still want to use that hip thrust to kind of get a nice start. Arms are still straight. We're going to drive up, over, and again, as I'm at about the top here, I'm switching my feet. I'm getting ready to slam it down. From the other side, I catch, switch, and down. Switch, and down. Say you don't have a medicine ball, say you don't even want to slam your medicine ball, you want to take care of your things, we can grab anything, a dumbbell, we got just a plate here. Same concept, same movement going on from the hip, just driving to the other side. I have that nice core stabilization, holding everything while all this chaos is going on all around.
Chaos!
Nice hip switch, foot switch, side to side, hold tight.
Nice. I like it. All right. So I think what we learned today is that just because life may be created in the sagittal plane doesn't necessarily mean that you have to train in the sagittal plane.
Not always.
Not always.
Great point.